We'll get this started. My name is Travis Martin. I've lost over 100 pounds on the program. Have come off multiple prescription medications. This program's helped my self-confidence, self-esteem, and I know it'll do the same for you because it's done the same for tens and tens of thousands of other people. I've been very honored and blessed to be a weight loss and wellness coach by accident, not snackcident, but by accident. For almost 20 years now, and it's just been the honor of a lifetime to serve. And in the spirit of what we believe God would have us to do, we're here today, still doing it, still trying to love on people, support people, teach them nutrition, weight loss, wellness, behavior modification, and we do it all for free because we love people. So we're glad to have you here today. I hope you'll bring a friend. I get a lot out of helping people, helping our existing members continue on their journey, set new goals after they reach goals, but I also love helping brand new people that had lost hope, have tried diets and diets failed them, but yet they have just a little mustard seed worth of faith in this program, and then before you know it, their faith is blossoming and they realize they can do it. That everything they need comes from the local grocery store. We don't need pills. We don't need surgeries. We just need some good, solid, scientific backed information put together in a lifestyle that's practical, sustainable, and fun. So, hey, Betty Bowen. Hey, Betty. And by the way, yesterday was really touched by you. Thank you so much. You know what I'm talking about. God bless you. We love you. Appreciate you so much. Scary weather there. Ugh, delivering mail. My mother she's a retired mail carrier. So be careful out there. Thank you. Thank you for all you do. All right. We're going to get this started. This lesson, the scope of this lesson, until God tells us to change it at 11 a.m. every day, is our food combination and meal idea hour. So folks are joining the program, and as people join the program, they should be watching the short lessons. They should be earning their fast track badge. That's where the real magic happens, learning fast track, that system, the bulletproof shield, foods and food categories. But then we have these live sessions. And one of the things that we hear most often is the food combinations confuse me, and that's where people give up. So Monday through Friday, I go live and we focus our intentions on food combinations so that no one with a willing and wanting heart can go away from these classes not understanding food combinations after just a few lessons. Food combinations are life-changing, going to help you change your internal chemistry so that you can target and remove unwanted body fat. So very important to learn food combinations. We try to keep, as best as you can, we try to keep the questions limited to meal ideas and food combinations in this lesson. Then at noon, Monday through Friday, we have a session like this. We'll have one today at noon where it's open forum. There's no question off limits, and all questions are valued and good questions. It's Q&A time with me, where I can support you live. If you don't like these formats, we've solved that too. You can get at no charge to you. I pay for it. You don't have to pay for it. I'll pay for you to have a one-on-one with one of our qualified mentors. And that mentor can help you one-on-one. Another thing that I do, especially at the noon hour, it's better to do it at the noon hour. If you don't mind having your journal checked publicly, I can put that on the schedule, and that often is a big hit. I have requests every day to do a live journal review, just not of that person's journal. So I'm looking for folks that don't mind being vulnerable and transparent and let me check their journal I can put that on the schedule and do that too, and that's helpful. All right, so we're going to get this started. Just a quick Friday review. I want to give a shout out to some people. This is information available to everyone, and we really don't use it enough. And we've got people working hard, and I tell you, it's somebody having your name called, being recognized. For some people, that's a big deal. I'm not ashamed to tell you this is a big deal for me. On our last date night, I'm not going. How do I put this? We drew one of the waitresses that struggles, and that's okay with Sasha and I. We don't mind that, but she's not the one we like to see waiting on us. But she came up to the table, and after a couple of visits and messing a couple of things up, it was fine. We didn't get upset or anything like that. But she come back and called us by name, Travis and Sasha. Do you think that she become one of our favorite waitresses regardless of her skill set? Yeah, she called our name. And I just want to recognize some of the folks that are working hard yesterday, though, from those that journaled. How about a big shout out? Now I have to go by the username, but you've got Pandora, 4.4 pounds lost in a 24-hour period, or from weigh in to weigh in. We'll put it that way. Sandy Gregg, 3.8 pounds. Lori Schwartz, 2.5. Gina, 2.4. Kim, 2.2. Sika, 2.2. KW, 2. Nin, 2. Nancy, 1.6 pounds. Marty, 1.6 pounds. How about a big round of applause for those? Most of those would be a one-day weigh-in. Now, some of those, they may not have weighed in a while, but that's pretty good for one day. Percent of body weight loss, Pandora, almost 1.6% of body weight in a day. Think about what can be accomplished over the course of a month. Hey, Cindy, how are you doing, Cindy Whitmire? And you've got Gina, Kim, Nin, KW, Bolton, Sandy, Lori, John, and Laura all showed up in the percentage of body weight loss, top 10. I feel like percentage of body weight lost is even more meaningful than total weight lost. You get to see more of the overall percentage, regardless of how much one's trying to lose. We had Joey earn 2 badges. Julie earned a badge. Why is this important? The more badges that you earn, that means you're interacting with the information. And the more you interact with the information, the better results you're going to have. Julia, a badge. George, Jen, MS, AD, and Angelia all earned a badge yesterday. Walking miles, Jay, 23.33 walking miles in a day. Pinky, 13.68. Nellie, 12. Pam, 10 miles yesterday. Mist, 9.7. Rena, 8.83. Cheryl, 8.44. Melissa W., 7.92 walking miles yesterday. Tremendous. Mitty Sue, 7.6. Lori, 7.2. What great job, everybody that's here in the walk miles and steps area. Exercise reps achieved. Nobody really logged any exercise yesterday. And the thing that keeps Shibboleth healthy and alive is our share feature. People going to our share feature and sharing suggested shares from that area of our website. Without you, we wouldn't be successful. So my wife shared 3 times. Joni, who is a team member here, 2 times. And then we had members, Joe, Den, George, and Jennifer, all shared from our share feature. Thank you so much. It's you that are making a difference along with our partners and allowing us to continue doing our best to lift up and promote the name of Jesus and help people lose weight and live more well lives. So congratulations, everybody. Good job. So glad to see our family members faring well. All right. So let's get right into food combinations and meal ideas. Any questions for me based upon meal ideas or food combinations? If you prefer to answer because you're shy, and if you prefer to ask questions privately, you can click on the Q&A button at the bottom of the screen, and I'll try to remember not to call your name. So we can get this kicked off, get y'all to talking. We'll go into the website. And here in the website, this is Command Central. This is how I live my life, is through this website, this mobile-friendly website. Some folks really enjoy the app. That's like an abridged version. It's fine. I have the app on my phone. I catch myself using the website more than I do the app. But the app serves its purpose too. But here, I've got everything at my fingertips in a mobile-friendly way. And I'm going to the food combination chart. So to find that, I go into resources. We're having an overhaul of our website, assuming we can keep things going. So we hope that you'll start seeing some really cool changes on the website. Might take some getting used to, but overall, it's going to be easier to find the feature that you're looking for. So I have clicked resources. My internet's a little bit slow today. Sorry about that. I should have rebooted. Then I go to the video library. That's the best place to find the advanced food combination journal. The food combination chart. Sorry, I'm a little off. We'll get this rolling in a minute. Again, thank you for your patience. The internet's not always this slow. It's a little slow today. And my combination chart. So there it is. This is our food combination chart. Within our lifestyle, you have the Shibboleth shield where we're having perfect days. After 2 perfect days, we're in efficient fat burning mode. You cannot burn fat with wishful thinking. It doesn't happen. You burn fat by being in a calorie deficit. Then beyond that, if you want to 2x and 3x your results, you have to control insulin by food combining, through food combining. So we have food combinations in our red column, food combinations in our yellow. Both of these are very fast fat loss combinations, assuming we follow our portion rule. You have water to have a perfect day. After 2 perfect days, you're in efficient fat burning mode. You have water, you have your journal, you have your food combinations to control insulin, your daily rations, and then your timing. And if you follow those rules and you give God thanks for it, and you eat breakfast for the Father, lunch for the Son, and dinner for the Holy Spirit, that body fat's got to go. It's gone. All you need is a little bit of time. Time's going to pass, folks, whether you do this or not. Some of you've wanted to do this for a long, long time, but you let life get in the way, excuses get in the way, and then the time has passed and you could have already been at goal, but you were too busy complaining or feeling feelings of FOMO, fear of missing out. You could have already got this done. Do you know that most of the people here can be down 100 pounds in less than 6 months if you even have that much to lose? So you've got your red column, yellow column, blue column. The blue column is the best column because it's what allows us to offset things that would normally happen if we engage with our craving, like French fries at home. Making French fries at home, if you eat French fries by themselves at home, then you get a blood sugar spike and you'd be dealing with insulin. It would take you 2 days to get back in efficient fat burning, potatoes, corn. But here, if I'm craving those type things in the blue column, I'm taught how to offset the negative impact that they would have on my weight loss goal through adding lean protein and fibrous carb sources to it. So this chart is amazing if you can commit it to memory, not the chart. I keep the chart with me on my phone, but commit what goes in each category to memory. It's not that hard to do if you really want to change your eating behaviors. You commit those to memory, then you've got your chart, and it makes every restaurant approved, every food item in the grocery store is approved, everything's approved. It's just you learning how to manage those foods properly based upon your situation and goals. Charles asked, what is HHF in the red column? That stands for hemp hearts and hemp flakes. Hemp hearts and hemp flakes, they are in a category, but they're so good, I give them their own category. So hemp hearts are a category 6 superfood, and hemp flakes are a category 1+2. They're the best superfood and probably the best fibrous carb. So I give them their own category. So when I say a 7+ HHF plus MCT, that means I might have some shrimp cooked in MCT oil and Old Bay seasoning like you had the other night, Charles, and a little lemon juice, and then I put some hemp flakes on top of them and eat that. That would be a 7 plus hemp heart, hemp flake plus MCT, delicious filling meal that helps promote regularity, helps nurture every cell in our body. So they get their own category as well as in a category 6 and 1 and 2. Again, hemp hearts, a little fattier, good fats, good omega fats. They're a superfood. Hemp flakes are defatted to a degree, still fat in there, but the calories are a lot less in hemp flakes. Any other questions? Meal ideas, food combinations, and then we have open forum at 12 where you can ask anything. Struggling with meal ideas, struggling with snacks, struggling with void replacements. This is a great class for that. I love this class because people that are really interested in, I get that people like these short little lessons, but that can only take you so far. This is where we can really move the ball forward with your understanding of the program. Y'all don't leave me hanging today. Y'all have plenty of emails that you send me, so I know you got some questions. And if there are no questions about meal ideas or food combinations today, then we can certainly answer other questions. Patricia, hello. So using in the red column, how much would you use? Good question. So anything can be used as a condiment. Anything can be used as a condiment. Hemp hearts and hemp flakes are used very well as condiments. Does anybody know the condiment rule? I define a condiment as something that I put on a food that you chew, not a drink. A food that you chew. You have to chew the food up. So if we've got a meal idea on a plate, if it's whole food, I can add a condiment to make that meal more enjoyable. So I could have 50 calories or less of anything, correct. What is the better condiment rule, everybody? That one's allowed? Yes, Candace. 5-2 and few, 5 grams of sugar or less, 2 grams of fat or less, and just a smidge. We don't want to increase our calorie load by a bunch. The more calories I put on a meal just because I can means less calories that are coming out of my fat stores. So we want to keep condiment calories extremely low. I choose a lot of spices off the rack, Walden Farms calorie-free products, things really low in calories, and really 5 grams of sugar less, 2 grams of fat or less is just, you need to do that. Not saying you can't use 50 calories of anything, but the question was hemp hearts, hemp flakes, how do I use them? If you're using them as a condiment, Roughly a teaspoon to a tablespoon you can get by with. A teaspoon of hemp hearts, tablespoon of hemp flakes as a condiment. Otherwise, if we're using them and needing them as a full portion, let's say that I'm having a robust salad and it doesn't have any protein on it. I'm putting no meat on my salad in this particular instance. So I don't have a protein source, then I could use 3 to 5 tablespoons of hemp hearts or hemp flakes, not as a condiment, but as my protein source. So when you're needing hemp hearts or hemp flakes as a full protein component on that plate and not just as a condiment, 3 to 5 tablespoons is the right portion. Roseanne, how long is a box of hemp flakes good for? I've had mine for a while. As long as they're not rancid, they're good. Hemp hearts and hemp flakes from Rocky Mountain Grains, that's where we get them and we sell, but we get them from Rocky Mountain Grains. As long as you keep them in the freezer, they're not going to go bad. They're never harmful, always good, never harmful. If hemp flakes go bad, you can tell. There's no question. You wouldn't even have to ask. So yeah, if they don't look bad, they're still fine. Hemp hearts and hemp flakes are one of those things, if kept cool, they'll be good forever. Hey, Betty, making cream cheese chicken chili and chicken tortilla soup this week. That sounds good. You're making me hungry. Today's a fasting day for me, and you're making me hungry on fasting day. I'll have to remember that one on one of these other days where I'm alternating days. But wow, that sounds great. I've missed that one. I think I've had it maybe 1 or 2 times. It's great to hear people bring up an oldie but a goodie. What is the amount of daily ACV? Bragg's apple cider vinegar is never mandatory, so there is no real daily amount for it. What I do, though, is a couple of servings a day as needed, as I feel like drinking it. I have it as a wine void replacement, put it in a wine glass with Ocean Spray Diet. I'll usually use about a tablespoon to an ounce, depending on the twang that I want. What benefits are there to an ounce of it every day or a tablespoon of it every day? It helps you control your blood sugar levels better, especially before a holiday meal. Anytime you're going to have a category 3 or 5, it can help with blood sugar control. It also helps the body alkalize itself with a little more efficiency. It's just a really good overall health tonic. It does not explode fat cells like some say, but it's a good little health tonic that can help with blood sugar maintenance. How do hemp hearts and hemp flakes taste? They're best explained as probably just a little bit of a nutty flavor, a nutty texture or flavor. That's the best way I know to describe them. Nutty texture and flavor, but softer. What's the best way to stay regular? That's always a trick question, Miss Diane, because what's regular to one, is constipation to another. Clinical constipation is you haven't had a bowel movement in 3 days. We would all like to go more regularly than that. We would like to go daily. Now, we're adults. We're not babies. We shouldn't poop after every meal. If you got it like that, then good for you. But once a day, and the best way to stay regular is simply eating a lot, not a lot, but 30 to 40 grams of fiber a day. Your category 2 fiber is carbohydrate. Consuming adequate amounts of water, staying properly hydrated helps with regularity, and movement. You got to move. If you are one to sit a lot and not get a lot of movement, then that's going to affect your regularity as well. But water, fiber, adding hemp hearts and hemp flakes as a condiment, doing a couple of the wow challenges like the hemp heart, hemp flake salad challenge, that can help with regularity. Marie, yesterday, 1 pack of grits and egg whites for breakfast. Good. Had 4 ounces of pork tenderloin by itself for dinner, only 2 meals. Today, 2 whole eggs and yogurt after 16-hour fast. Category 1 yogurt, I'm assuming. Marie, you are on fire. That's a great job. Fantastic. That egg whites and grits, in case people don't know, that's a perfect pairing, so good job. So for the longest time, we cannot get fat-free cream cheese. Do you have any alternative suggestions for the recipes that call for fat-free cream cheese? Several people, I think, have mentioned that they're doing like Greek plain yogurt in place of fat-free cream cheese. I think maybe even mixing in a little sour cream, I want to say. But no, I don't have a good one as someone who doesn't eat a lot of fat-free cream cheese. And I'm sorry you're having a hard time finding it. I know a lot of people are just having to avoid it for some time. But regular cream cheese, you can use as a condiment. So I guess I would be curious as to how would you use it if you could find some fat-free cream cheese? And then I can give you some modifications on how to use reduced fat or full fat-free cream cheese. Now, you may be wanting to use such a large portion of it that we can't get away with it, but most people are usually using just a little bit of fat-free cream cheese. So let me know how you're using it. I can give you some suggestions on how to use the full fat version. What did I say I like to mix Bragg's apple cider vinegar with? I like to mix it with Ocean Spray Diet or V8 Splash Diet, 0-calorie beverages, 5 calorie or less per serving. I like to put those with my Bragg's apple cider vinegar. Rebecca says that Greek plain yogurt works perfectly as a replacement in recipes for fat-free cream cheese. Kroger will order anything. If you just ask them, talk to the manager, they'll order it. Yes, and I have recently, it may have been Diane that put this on my mind. Recently, I've tried Spark. I did not think I would like that for some reason, but I did. Spark, Advocare Spark with Bragg's apple cider vinegar was really good. And then you're getting an additional kick too. Kim Shibboleth, the amazing Kim, has showed up. Many of the recipes that call for fat-free cream cheese are good without it too. So that is always an option if you don't want to use non-fat Greek yogurt. Good job, Kim. If you are putting your fat-free cream cheese in a recipe, and that's the holdup here, just avoid that, and your recipe will probably still turn out fine. The only thing you don't want to eliminate from a recipe, like any recipe whereby you don't have all of the ingredients, the only thing that you can't delete from that recipe without asking unless vetting it out is a lean protein, that's a 1 or a 7. You can't ever get rid of that, and probably shouldn't get rid of any of your category 2s in that recipe, because those are put in there to preserve muscle and to get you the insulin neutralization from the recipe that you need. Anything else can technically be eliminated from a recipe. Would it be okay to add Advocare fiber packet with the diet cran juice and ACV? Absolutely. Yeah, you could do that. I mix my fiber pack. I've never mixed all 3, but I mix my fiber packet with Ocean Spray Diet as well, or with Advocare Spark. You can add all 3 of those together with no problem. Lori. Any other questions? Got a private question? Is there any non-dairy products that I could use in place of dairy that will be approved? If we could be a little more specific with the question, it may be that I'm just not totally understanding. Is there any non-dairy products that I could use in place of dairy that will be approved? Which dairy product would you like to replace? And I think I'd better be able to speak to that. If I knew the specific dairy product that you want to get rid of, then maybe I can come up with an option. I don't eat a lot of dairy either, other than on Lion or Shark Day. I have to have my gourmet cheeses. Any other questions? Are void replacement a snack? Not necessarily, no. Unless I'm misunderstanding the question. Are void replacement a snack? Void replacements are anything where I have a void. I'm filling a void. Like my homemade pizza is a void replacement. It's a meal and a void replacement for pizzas I can't have. So anything that replaces a void, the Bible tells us that there's a good parable about evil spirits that were in one. And when those evil spirits are driven out and the room is swept and garnished, it leaves a void and those evil spirits come back. A lot of times we try to white knuckle our success and abstain, but we live with a void. I learned that it's better for me to have it, not need it, than need it, not have it, to bring void replacements with me everywhere I go, especially restaurants, so I don't sit there and break out in a cold sweat because people are eating Mexican chips and I can't have them. So I bring in my void replacements. Some void replacements are meals. Some void replacements are snacks. So if you'll dive a little deeper with me there, I can help you come up with void replacements. Ashalara, I hope I'm pronouncing your beautiful name correctly. You're not ignorant. That's a great question. What is a Lion or Shark Day? So the day that we define as a perfect day is a very easy day to have, and it promotes fat loss, health, wellness, longevity. The Shibboleth perfect day is the most liberal of all days other than a holiday on planet Shibboleth. Then those days where you have that really fired up state of mind, you want to lose weight quicker, have more extreme goals, we have more extreme versions of Shibboleth. They're all perfect days, but more extreme perfect days, like a tiger day. So we have a Lion and a Shark Day. A Lion and a Shark Day is a specific food list. You have a specific set of rules for that one particular day, and then you have a specific food list that you go by for that one day. But it's so restrictive that it's not a way that you would probably want to live your whole life. So it's a one-day thing. A lot of people don't realize that if I want to live in an extreme way with my dietary intake, I don't have to do it forever. That if I just speckle it out over the course of a month, I'm getting good results. Let me try to explain it this way. Why do we, because I've been getting a lot of questions, why do we have all these different type days? So let me explain. I'm not trying to complicate it. Watch this. So I've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. So let's say that a perfect day, a standard perfect day, let's call that, if we were ranking our days, let's say that we wanted the greatest score possible. And let's say that a perfect day, let's do a negative number. So, because we're losing weight. So let's say a perfect day is a -1, not 1 pound. I'm just ranking the day. I'm just ranking the day. And then on Wednesday, let's say I have a Tiger 16. A Tiger 16 is a more extreme day. So that gives me like a -2 scorecard right? Let's pretend we're having a scorecard here. Are y'all with me? Is this interesting or boring? I may have to build a feature with a scorecard. Would that be fun if I built I could do this in a week. I really would enjoy doing this, actually, a scorecard. Can I do a scorecard for y'all? So I had a perfect day, and then a Tiger 16. So far, just for math's sake and for fun, I'm at a -4 score. The lower the score, the better. Does that make sense so far? So I'm at a -4. And then on Thursday, I properly have a shark day. On Thursday, I properly have a shark day. And a shark day is worth -3. Then on Friday, I'm not feeling it, so I go back to a perfect day for a -1. And then on Saturday, I have a holiday, and let's say that's worth 2. That's +2. And then on a Sunday, I have an extreme day again. I have a lion day, and that's worth -3. So my score, because I speckled these in, I couldn't do them every day. They were too tough for me, but I did speckle them throughout the week. So I had a 7, 8, back to 6, 9. I had a -9 day. That would then a -9 week. That would then correlate to a certain amount of weight lost. Does that make sense, everybody? So the more of these extreme days that when you really are feeling it, you're feeling highly motivated, the more of these days you can speckle out through your week, the better. Let me go back to Q&A. I'm allergic to dairy and can't do any dairy products. Let's eliminate dairy from your life. Is there any no dairy that I can use in its place? Is there any non-dairy Alfredo sauce or cheese to use in substitute? You can use any of the vegan cheeses. I would do a search in the library. Do you know, can you answer this for me? Do you need me to demonstrate a search for you, or do you know how to search in the library? If you don't know how to search in the library, myself and our family here will go and search with you on a screen share. But most of the vegan cheeses are non-dairy cheeses, and they are in the library. So let me know if you need some help finding those. Marie, where do I find the food list for Tiger 16? I have fast 2 days, 16-hour days, but not sure about the food part. If it would be Tiger 16, lost 3 pounds. Let me see if I can find that. We're moving some stuff around. Hopefully it's still in the same place. Please bear with me. Awkward silence coming up, okay. Okay, I found it. So it's still in the same place. All right, here's where I find the Tiger food list. I'm sharing my screen. I'm logged in. I click dashboard. Everybody see that? I click dashboard. Okay. I go to Tiger dashboard. In the Tiger dashboard, I hit food library. And here is my Tiger list. My Tiger approved food list, my Lion approved food list, my Shark approved food list. Does that answer that question before I move on? Those are your Tiger foods. To have a Tiger day, you must stick to the foods in this list or follow the food formula for Tiger foods. All right, perfect. Okay, so I'm being asked to please share how to search the food library. So I'm going to the food library, and to find the large food library, we need the big one for this. We're looking for non-dairy foods. So I need the big food library for this. So I'm going to the approved food library in resources. And I'm going to search. Let's see what would be the best way to do this. There used to be a way just to click. Kim Shibboleth probably will give me some advice. Here it is, filters. Again, my internet's very slow today. I should have rebooted. So now here, I see up here, there's allergen-free, certified USDA, dairy-free, gluten-free. So I'm clicking dairy-free. And I don't see a set button here. There it comes. Okay, so I went to dairy-free. The only challenge with this, if I don't have anything to search, a word to search, then it's going to give me everything dairy-free. So even a chicken, like a chicken breast, you're not looking, you know, chicken breast is dairy-free, but that's the best I can do with a filter, where now it opens up all of the things that are dairy-free. And of course, we're still in the A's here. Arctic Zero, non-dairy frozen dessert. That's interesting. Going down, let's type in some cheese. Let's try to find some cheese that's dairy-free. So I'm looking for some cheese that's dairy-free. Click the dairy-free button again. Let it do a quick filter. And I found some dairy-free cheese. Follow Your Heart, American Slices, Via Life. So let me click, see what that looks like. Follow Your Heart cheese. Here is a dairy-free cheese. It says that on the package, so I feel like I can have some confidence in that. And I'm going to add that to my grocery list so that I can go shop for it the next time I go shopping. Does that help at all, Miss Aaliyah? Does that show you how you can search for some dairy-free foods, dairy-free dairy products? Let's do milk. Yeah, you're welcome. And please, y'all, my web developer was asking me, did we want to get rid of the grocery list on the website? And I said, I use the grocery list every day. I love the grocery list. He said, nobody uses it. We could clear up space. I'm like, don't get rid of that. I'll just talk about it more. That's my favorite thing in the food library is the grocery list. So if there's some way we could improve it and y'all use it more, let me know. So here we've got dairy-free. Yeah, I said, no, Marie, no, I can't let him do that. Marie and I use the grocery list. So here's some more dairy-free milks. We've got creamers, dairy-free creamer, Ripple, nutritious pea milk, Tofutti milk-free, better than sour cream. So there's some stuff we're going to find in here for you. Awesome. Thank you. Scorecard. Amy, I like that idea. I used to play, it's called golf. I played a game every week where I'd see how I turned nutrition into a golf score. So I'm going to add a scorecard for everybody. I think that would be awesome. Take me about a week to do it, but we pretty much got all the basics to do that code with. Laurie, if I'm really focused on weight loss, having only 2 meals a day, will I get better results if I replace one of those with an approved meal replacement shake? Most likely, because anytime we have an approved meal replacement, we're controlling our calories better than we can with a whole food meal. Whole food is where we want to be central. That we want our diet to be whole food centric. But when we're trying to lose weight and get into a wellness range, then those meal replacements, especially the -2 and -3, the more of those without adding anything to it that is a meal for us will get us to wellness range faster in most cases. Any other questions or comments? Anything I missed? We got time for another question or two, and then we will transition over to the noon webinar where it's just open forum, open format. Thank you for sharing, Patty Bass, on Facebook. Please tell me again what to add to ACV to drink it. So I have an ounce, a tablespoon to an ounce, depending on the twang that I want. I have at least a serving a day. It's not mandatory, but beneficial. And I use oat diet. So let me show y'all what that looks like. You could also use V8 Splash Diet. Ocean Spray Diet. So this is what we're looking for in the grocery store, any flavor of that. And also while I'm here, anytime in the food library, it says find it on Amazon. If you use our Amazon links, you're keeping us in business. At least you're contributing to that. We get a penny off of consumable items, a penny off of every dollar. So if you are going to buy from Amazon, please go to Amazon through our links. It really helps Shibboleth. So Ocean Spray Diet, yeah, it's been found at Kroger, Publix, Walmart, and Food Line. You're welcome. Anyone else? Where is the Amazon link? So when we go to the food library, many items in the food library can be found on Amazon. So right now I'm in the food library and here's a button, a red button that says find it on Amazon. And I could click. And if I purchase through that link, then Shibboleth gets 1 penny off of the dollar. So it does help. It helps pay our support team. Oh, that's how you do that. And we've never launched it. We don't know if clients would use it or like it, but we've got our own Amazon store where everything that's on Amazon that Shibboleth approved is in one place. I don't know if y'all would like that, but we could launch that. I forgot that I built that about a year ago and I never launched it. Everything that I can find that's approved, and then I added stuff to it over time, but some of it I never taste tested. So that's why I never launched it, is because I didn't want to approve something that didn't taste good. But my idea behind it was, if it's approved, I'll let you taste it and let the family know if it's any good. I just need to be concerned with the nutrition label, because everything in my e-store that I've put together, I've liked the taste of. Okay, y'all got it. I'll launch that too. It's pretty big. There's a lot of stuff Amazon carries that's nutritionally approved, but I don't know if it tastes good or not. Janice, I do know that the videos we've been, Janet, do you get the text ones? I do realize that people aren't getting the emailed ones yet. We are really scaled down. We've tightened our budget, and there's just not much. We don't have a lot of help right now. So I have focused on the text and the emails. I said would start going back out again. We've had some problems with our email client, people reporting them for spam. And if I get reported too many times by my own members, I'm going to be severely limited. So I'm gun shy. And there was a couple of things I needed to test. The reason I didn't keep my word on that this week. And we had a family tragedy that we've still been waiting to hear on how that's going to offset our schedule. So bear with me. I'm going to get those emails going out again as soon as possible. But to the others, please don't report me for spam, because if you do, it's going to further burden our ability to continue our mission. Janice, I'm sorry. I said that wrong. I'm sorry. Did I say Janet? I'm so sorry. Janice, if you want the text, a lot of people don't want the text ones, but those have been a big hit. So if that's something you want, let me know. Anybody else? Any last question? We got time for one more before we go to the noon hour. Looks good. All right. Well, I'm going to end this webinar, and I'm just going to go to the next one. If anybody would like to join me or have more questions, not so much centric on food ideas, meal ideas, and food combinations, but behavior modification, the program in general, and we'll keep moving forward. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Love you so much. We'll see some of you at noon. God bless you and happy Friday.